LBC. Yeah. LBC. Memphis 10, they key. They thought the market broke us. Nah. That junk raised us. Raised in the trenches, man. What field get exposed? Red all on the screen. Still 10 toes. Raised in the trenches, man. Pressure make gold. Way riders ride. Never did what we told. Raised in the trenches. Raised in the trenches. LBC. We get it how we live it. Clock out. Still told by the front door. Clock in. Charts growing like a drugstore. Bills due. Still looking at the long game. Everybody scream. I don't move the same. Seen that jump crash. Thought it was the end. 6 months later, same folks buying back in. I learned different. Market don't love you. Better learn discipline. Wells don't wait. Retail start panicking. I stay quiet. Stack another bag again. Memphis talk hustle. Crypto talk patience. Mix them together. Now I'm built dangerous. If that junk shake, stand still. If they all run, don't trip. If the lights go out, keep building. Raised in the trenches, man. What field get exposed? Red all on the screen. Still 10 toes. Raised in the trenches, man. Pressure make gold. Way riders ride. Never did what we told. Everybody got alpha till that wallet go hollow. Everybody a genius till they forced to swallow. I don't watch moon boys turn ghost overnight. I don't watch quiet head. Probably get they time. Ain't no screenshots. Ain't no renting light. Just another blue collar dude trying to trade it right. LBC. Late night. Candles still burning. Every red week mean another page turning.
Market don't owe me.
Market don't care.
Either you build for it
Or disappear.
Every scar,
Every
loss, lesson, cost.
made me. Now the young bucks ask,
How you stay so calm?
man, I was born in volatility.
Chaos my home.
Raised where conviction worth more than the win. Cause if you survive enough, win or spring, always roll in. Wave riders deep, whole chat lock, whole crew know when the week get washed. That jump move, we move better. Memphis 10, they key, ride forever. Raised in the trenches, man. What field get exposed? Red all on the screen. Still 10 toes. Raised in the trenches, man. Pressure make gold. Way riders ride. Never did what we told. Raised in the trenches. Raised in the trenches. LBC.
I put on LBC. I put on LBC. Yeah, I put over LBC. Over LBC. I put over LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's the wave we ride. I've been grinding through the night while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the mad I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Lunar Beaches Crypto, where we ride the waves of the crypto market all the way to the moon. Thank you all for joining me. I do greatly appreciate it. It is a Sunday, July 12th, 2026 at 10:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Mad love. Oh, getting a little bit of a dumpski to start the week. Not what I was anticipating to be frank, to be honest. Now, with that said, I've been expecting a dump this week. I just thought we would take out these equal highs first. But just because we're starting off with a dump does not mean that we will end, well, the day with a dump. In fact, we are back testing potential support as we speak. But this is a nasty, hold on, let me go to the 4 hour. That was a 6 hour. Still nasty 4 hour wick there. But it's not over. It's not over just yet. I kind of, do I need to clean the chart? Do I need to clear it? I might need to clear it. Swing high, anchor VWAP sitting right down here. We were already in this long. I took profit, or I finally closed it Friday, somewhere in this chop. And yeah. And now I'm kind of wanting to hop in again. Should I keep this up? I don't know if I should keep this up. Is the moon at 0? I typically start the day with a dump. About halfway through first coffee before the stream. Oh, Alex O Crypto, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Alexandra G, Mod Queen, Mod Boss, Mod Guy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for pinning that Discord link in the chat. I do greatly appreciate you doing that each and every single night. We've got Duality C in the house. What's going on, bro? He's not of this world. Thank you for being here. We've got Limitless. What's going on, Limitless? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Maybe a Band-Aid. How you doing, bro? Good evening. Good evening. Listen to any good tunes lately? I need to know. Harpski, what's going on, bro? How you doing? Alex talking ish again. Of course. Yes. Very rarely do I trade weekends. Yes. And it is because of that. As extremely low risk, sometimes you just gotta fight the itch. Or you gotta scratch the itch. Literally talking shite, almost as bad as being a Flyers fan. Oh, the sports rivalries. You can't get enough of them, huh? All right, no idea. So this is anchored volume profile from the low here. So losing that point of control. Definitely could see us coming down to this high volume node at 62, about 62.8, 62.8. So can definitely see that. Let's pull a fib on it. Throw a fib on it. We do have golden pocket right down there as well. But we do have that 786 down here too, right here at this swing high anchored VWAP. So paying attention to the volume and levels. Like order blocks, demand zones, whatever you want to call them. Down here. Yes. Can even refine them. Yeah, dude. Looks good to me, dude. Unless it's playoffs, it's always love. Unless it's playoffs, then it is war. All is fair in love and war. Gotta get rid of some drawings here. All right. So yeah, could potentially bounce from here, but my general idea, it's more on the white chart. So maybe I'll just go to a cleaner chart. My general idea was for a bounce. Well, it was leaving this range first and then coming down, but that's okay. We could come down first. See if we can get a bounce. And then I want to see us sweep these highs. And then we'll see if it'll hit POC and then come down. I am kind of thinking that that is exactly what it's going to do. And then from here, we can have a bullish July again. Let's get this off of here. Bullish July in that we kind of continue to creep up, push up. Then the question becomes, do we take the high or not? Probably. Probably. And then that creates an inverted head and shoulders for those pattern traders out there. Also a Wyckoff accumulation for those into Wyckoff. For those into support and resistance. Trying to hold this for support, pushing up, flip this into support as well. So really you would see price action come up and get a bounce off of the high and then continue higher. But yes, generally speaking, I do think we are going to the downside this week. I thought we were. Now, this could be a fake out move to the downside. We do have a couple of things. I talked to Piper on the phone for quite some time today, a couple hours actually. What's going on, JR? What's up, bro? Make sure you guys are subscribed to Alexo Crypto and JR if you're not already. It'd be kind of weird if you weren't, but you need to be. Just my opinion, my 2 cents. Couple of good dudes, great traders. That's what, okay. Sorry. I had a brain fart. Farts on the brain. Red folders galore. Flashbang, sorry. Core CPI. This is all Tuesday. Core CPI. This is all at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Core CPI, that's the inflation gauge that the Fed pays attention to. CPI month over month and year over year as well. So just inflation print. Your standard inflation. And then Fed Chairman Warsh testifies in front of Congress Tuesday and Wednesday. We have core PPI on Wednesday, PPI, regular PPI. Wait, core PPI. Why are we 2 days in a row? What? Month over month, year over year, month over month. Oh, PPI. PP in your eye. Gotcha. Producer Price Index. Inflation. Whatever you want to call it. PPI. Okay. How much are producers having to pay? What's their inflation look like? All bunch of heavy economic data plus Fed Chair Warsh. We get to see if he's going to be hawkish, dovish. Is he going to be just as hawkish as he was in his first FOMC, his first presser, or is he going to lighten the tone a little bit? Who knows? Who knows? But what I do know is that we're going to get a lot of questioning about loyalty to Donald Trump. And yeah, and that's probably going to be the gist of it from the Democrats. And the Republicans will probably, for lack of a better phrase, suck them off. Just saying. It's kind of how these hearings go. It's they're very rarely any different than that. Yeah, like I said, we got that right at the demand zone, right just inside it. We have that golden pocket. Well, actually, this would be raised, wouldn't it? Where does that get us? Bottom side, 64.28. So kind of just like a 60K, a back test of 60K before we can break through 65. We've already broken through a number that I thought was important, which is 64K. However, we did not hold it. Therefore, now we're moving to the downside. Maybe it can get a turn and come up and sweep the highs. And yeah. It is Sunday night. You never know. Did Trump tweet something? Who knows? Is that why we're dumping? Or is it just in general? The Iran war is back on, it appears. So dump on that news, I guess. Let's go to the hourly here on the NASDAQ. Just a dump for the NASDAQ. Oh, that would have been nice to see. I wish I would have caught that. It just came up to take that gap. Of course it did. Yeah, of course it did. Yeah, I think we are starting the week off moving lower. We'll get to see if we can. I'll get to see if I can get into any short trades. Essentially, I'll look for a take of this low, then a back test of POC, and then down to value area low, which could give us a bottom on Tuesday. That'd be kind of a inverse head and shoulders here for NASDAQ. Come up, take the equal highs. I think that looks good. Sounds like I'll be entering a short on oil tonight. On oil? Why are we shorting oil? Maybe. Giant gap. But I did see something. What was it? It was like just before market open, or maybe even right after, of course. Something about Iran saying that the Strait of Hormuz is officially closed again or something. So, yeah. Oil, get running. Back to running, because we did have a level that we were looking at last week. It's going to be on, is it this chart? Oh, getting a bounce there off of that lower VWAP. Oh, let's take a look at that. Yep, there's that gap. 82. I was like, what's it gonna take for us to get there? Of course, it's war back on. Of course it is. War is back on. Pump it up. Then hopefully reject and die. That's the only thing that's going to satisfy me, because I am tired of these gas prices. Yeah, I might get all the way back up to that POC, man. But maybe not. Start hitting the wall here at about 86 bucks, which makes sense. Oof. Thickness. The thickness. I meant along. Oops. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, we've been expecting another push here for our USDT dominance. It's always after I start my stream that I start yawning. It's ridiculous. USDT dominance. Trying to get a breakout here. Trying to push. We're on the 4 hour. Leaving equal lows behind. That's not good for USDT dominance. Leaving the equal lows behind. Hopefully, yeah, we get that continuation and then come down, take the lows. That gives us our sweep of the highs on Bitcoin. Sweep of the highs. This initial push up. Maybe that gets us down to that golden pocket or even this anchored VWAP. 786. 62.6 at the golden pocket. Well, top side 62.7. Bottom side 62.6. And 62.2 for that 786. Giving you numbers just above, rounding up to the hundreds, because I like to front run these levels a little bit. Just a tad. You decide how you want to enter. If you want to just do half a position here, the other half here, I think that'd be perfectly fine. You want to do 1/3 here, 2/3 here, stop below the low. I think that would be fine as well. Completely up to you. Not financial advice. You sound like this guy I was on the phone with for 2 hours today. Get up on this music. Push it. Salt and pepper. Here. What's going on? Army Piper. Yeah, I actually told everybody I was on the phone with you for a couple hours today. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I can. We were nerding out hard on the charts, guys. Just so you know. Isn't it cool when you have friends you can just call up and talk charts with? Pretty cool. What if this just what if this was like reality? Like it was just gonna come down here and then back up and then come down and then break out. And then come down and sweep all the lows in here. Yeah. It's usually how it goes. But yeah. Went over a bunch of stuff today. It was good times. Good times. So we'll see if we can get down to there. Where's a swing low anchor VWAP? So yeah, we also have that sitting at 62,400 right now. So confluence down here, got the little bounce here. We'll see if that's not a bad looking bounce there. Where's my CVD? I don't really see anything supporting the move though. Yet. No absorption. Baby green candles. There's a little bit of absorption, but it's a 3-minute chart. Watch it come up to POC at about 64 and then roll over. Back down here to this 62.720. Value area low right down there. And then we'll see if that can hold. If not, maybe wick down to 786. 62.2. Swing low, sweet chariot. Sweet Caroline. Yeah. Could be a false break. Reject. Let's see what happens. Man, I was hoping we'd I still think we're going to come up and sweep those highs before we do the bigger rollover. We'll see. Dixie, how we looking? Let's zoom out. Zoom out hard for the Dix. Trying to get that breakout. More in line with Bitcoin getting a push, maybe? Not really. In line with Bitcoin getting that move to the downside. That's in line with it. Potentially USDT lining up for it. Let's do this for Piper. Let's go over here. Let's get on. Actually, this is going to be the wrong chart. Let's go to this one. Let's go to the weekly. Let's go to Bitcoin. Bitstamp. Okay, we got Bitcoin getting a bounce off of that core. Trying to find support here at the quantum reactor, the chart prime quantum reactor. Did flash a bullish reversal signal. Question is, let's see, yeah, so it can come a little early. You can see just got one push and then one final flush here. This one just pretty much nailed the bottom before this big move. Just the arrows. We got green diamonds in here too. Green arrow essentially at the bottom here. Bear market bottom. So this thing's pretty accurate. The quantum reactor. Once you touch it, you are around the bottom. Even if you gotta dip one more time lower. I think you're around the bottom. Wave, Cypher, Wave, Gang, in the hizzy. What's going on, Wave Gang? How you doing? Hope you're riding those waves safe and sound. Tethered to your board. Got your board tethered to you. You don't want to lose it. That's your capital. That's your capital. Still do anticipate the one more move down. And then that's it. Chop about before we can get moving. And it's going to look exactly like this. Oh, no, man. Just an idea. That's November. Too far. There's the 26th of October. Hit that dynamic reactor, fall just below the quantum reactor, suck right back above it, reclaim the point of control at 66.8, and then get pumping in 2027. $200K. What's it gonna be, Piper? Let's do. Oh, look at that. 211. 211, 243. My prediction for this past cycle was. Wait, was it 202? Was Alex's 212? It might have been Alex who was 212. Mine was 202. We were both wrong. But I don't know, maybe there's a chance that we hit that zone the next cycle. We were just a whole entire cycle early. Overshot it. Granted, when did we post that video? Obviously, I guess it was early 2024. Like, a lot happened since then. What up, LBC? What up around town? How you doing? How you been? Where you been? Around town? What is it? Black Crows? Another flush for the alts. This is excluding Bitcoin, but this does include stablecoins. Total 3. No, let's do total 2 ES. That is excluding stables. Where's that volume profile? Oof. Jeez. I hope we don't get them all in there. 100% right here. I mean, 500 billy sounds about right. Why? A nice round number. 500 billion. It's half of 1 trillion. If we get to 2 trillion for the altcoins, you're talking about a what? 4x? 5x? 5x from the lows? But that's market wide? It's not bad. What time frame were you just on drawing out that BTC path? The weekly. I was on the weekly. 786 bouncing right off of it. Platinum pocket. What about our trend base fib? Okay, that's the volume profile. Like we need that. Oh, look at that. 0.618. 522 billy. I mean, I'm still heavily in the camp that we're going to get a push up and then a roll over and then a push down and then that'll be the bottom. Potentially, you never know. You never know. We might have already bottomed for all we know. I'm at about 65.35. 65 have not bottomed. Bitcoin dominance. We're on the weekly still. Sometimes I need to remind myself to look at the time frame. Big old volume node there, 63.2%. Are we going to get to 70%? What do you guys think? Put it in the chat. Let me know if we're going to get to 70%. You're talking about right there. Every time we've hit that, we had some kind of alt season, and alt ran hard. Can we hit the 70? Of course we can. The question is, will we? Who knows? Gold? Man, gold's still just having trouble here, man. What is going on? Why is it black? Sorry, I'm going to have to change my settings real quick. Nope, wrong settings. Oh, because I'm on space. What is that? Why is it black? Does it go away? If I do this? Yeah? What? I don't see what I have turned on. It's reducing that. It's kind of weird. Am I going crazy? Trick question. I've been crazy. Canvas. White. What is oh, it's the volume profile? Why does it is it because it's on gold? Hold on. Yes. Okay. That was weird. Okay. So anyway. No, looking for the sell signals. I need sell signals. All right. Where was I? Get back to it. Not too sure. What time frame were you just at? Good evening, Army Piper. What's going on? What's going on, guys? Vintage Virtue. How you doing? You're welcome. What's going on? You guys are being a little quiet tonight. I guess I'm just going over a lot. We're still going here, man. Google is just on a... Oh, this is S&P. S&P's on a tear. Is it trying to break out again? Kind of looks like it. Bouncy, bouncy. Either this or it's going to sweep and then take all of these lows. Back test highs. And then continue. It'll bottom a month or two. Maybe, about a month. Maybe before, could bottom about a month before Bitcoin bottoms. NASDAQ as well. See if it wants to get a push. And then that could be what gives Bitcoin that last final push. And then down and to the right. Until everything bottoms going into probably a lot of midterms. Maybe that's why we would see we're getting up to the midterms. People aren't paying attention. They're paying attention to the midterms. That's all they really care about. Could have an impact on, policy, which has impacts on markets. So we'll see. Have not looked recently. Let's see. Democrats are currently leading the generic congressional ballot, polling at roughly 48% compared to the Republicans' 42%. However, because Republicans currently control both chambers, betting markets indicate a highly competitive split with a slight edge to Democrats for the House and Republicans retaining a majority of the Senate in the Senate. So betting markets are betting Democrats take the House but Republicans keep the Senate, which means we're still, either way, Democrats taking control of either house, as long as they get control of one, we'll see a lot more stagnation, a lot more. It'll be much more difficult for the Republicans to get things through. Because I imagine the Democrats, a lot of them, most of them, might block pretty much everything Republicans will try to do for the remainder of Trump's term. We shall see. Daily chart for Tesla. Let's go to the weekly. Wow, this one's trying to get going here too, man. Well, let's hope. If we hold. Ooh. Equal lows, bro. Right above this high volume node too. Brother. I don't know, man. Is Tesla really going to lose half its value? Do have point of control down here that we could see a bounce off of. But these equal lows, man. They're nasty. That's some nasty ones. And equal. It's already taken that high. But come up. Sweep that. Didn't we just see that Tesla still holds a bunch of Bitcoin? Or they moved a bunch of Bitcoin? Maybe that's what it was. Stocks do tend to play patterns better. Highs and your lows, guys. Highs and your lows. That'd be a pretty gnarly flag there. It's basically this again. Bars, bars, bars. Bright bars. Bright bar? No, thank you. Look at that. It's basically the same thing. Don't say it can't do the same thing over and over again. What was the one that we saw last week? I don't think it was Nvidia. Was it Microsoft? I don't know that it was. Was it? Oh, look at that. That's kind of the same pattern too. Oh man, what was it we were looking at last week? I feel like it was over and over again. Amazon? No. Apple? Jeez. Basically. Meta. Nvidia. My gosh, what stock was it? What were we looking at? No. Walmart? Wait, was it Walmart? I thought I had it on here. Oh no, bro, but geez. Walmart's just Been on a tear, dog. But it has broken trend. But it has equal highs. So it doesn't matter. Okay. Anyways, so what you guys got? What you got for me? How you doing? Did you guys have a good weekend? Y'all never answered me. Jeez. Jeez. Bullish divergence. Where my CVDs? Good old Wally World. We love the Wally World. I love the Wally World. I don't care what anybody says. Call me poor. Look, you just got to know what you can or should and should not buy from Walmart. Okay? That's all. Tools? Depends on the tool, but most of the time, no. Box fans. Pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. Definitely worth it. Storage. Tupperware storage. Little container. Rubbermaid containers. Walmart. Clothes? I don't know. Socks? Absolutely. Interesting weekend trade-wise. Yeah. All right, first signs of some absorption in here. We've got 2 heavy delta red candles, especially on this one, that actually ended up being green. So we are seeing some level of absorption in here. Also, a potential bullish divergence in here as well. Rising lows on the RSI, lower lows on the price. Need a different color. Come on. Breakout, pull back, go, sweep those highs, and then come back within the range and die. This is what I'm hoping for. Essentially. 9:45. Let's bounce around even more. Let's go. Russell. Brand. Either or. Which one we gonna do? Are we gonna go up? Or are we gonna go down? Maybe risk off. We have Fed Wash speaking again. We have Fed Wash speaking Tuesday. We got to see. I think maybe there could be the potential for fake or not fake, but a little bit of a misread potentially on our inflation data. I was talking to Piper about this today. He brought up what he thinks it might be, and I said, I think that would be perfect for my sweep the highs and then roll over scenario. But we will see. It could be that. It could be Fed Wash speaking, whatever it is. The market's probably going to take a little bit of a step back this week to try and read the room. And I think we'll see if maybe a fake out one way or the other. People will get tripped up. So that's why we got to just wait. If we take the highs, look for reversal or look for it to hold. If it falls loses support, look for a retrace or look for a reclaim. That's essentially it. And if you get the fallout and you come up and you hit your head on here, that's where I put the trade, stop loss, and just see what happens. If it comes up and it reclaims and it's turning a little more bullish, cut the trade for me and just manage the trade. Like, it's been saving me so much cutting those losers. Well, not even, well, I guess it's still considered a loser because it's within your stop loss. It's below your entry or above it, depending on it's long or short. Cut losers early, let winners ride. What I've been doing for the past 4 weeks is, if I'm in a long and I have a high here, you know, some equal highs here, and then we'll just call this my range high. I'll target full TP at the range high, but I'm taking profit here, 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 and here along the way. Once this high gets broken, stop loss can move up. Find the most recent swing low. That usually gets me back above break even. Of course, break even can lower depending on your realized P&L. And then see if it can get to that full TP. If it doesn't, guess what? You've already taken profit and you've protected yourself from losing money at all. You hold on to your profits, you go above break even, and it's just a profitable trade. Take the stress out by taking that first TP. That's my main problem, is that I don't give my winners time to run before cutting them. You've got to have conviction in your plays, basically. You just let them play. Just let them play. Now, if it starts getting in, now, if you could see, okay, at this level, I got it. If you know ahead of time that maybe you got in a little early, maybe you should also only do a portion or fraction of an entry. If you're like, man, this level can be a significant bounce level, like say we're here at the value area, load right here. Okay, say we're here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and enter a quarter of a position, but I do recognize that we have some equal lows down here and an order block down here. So if we get to those levels, I'll add my other 1/3 position, whatever it is, and then the remainder of my position, stop loss will remain the same below the low, but now I'm like fully in, and my entry should average out to around somewhere in between the top side that you put in and the bottom side that you put in, but it should lower the entry, and then you'll just have to go from there. That's why usually like 1/4, then 1/2, because then that should push your entry lower, much closer to right in the middle of your 3 entries. And all those 1/4, 50%, that together makes up however much you risk per trade. How much of your account you risk per trade. So you're taking that 1 to 2% and you're dividing it up into quarters, in halves or thirds, however you want to do it. Because, truth be told, we pull a fib and we could bounce off that 50. We could bounce off that golden pocket. We could bounce off that 786. Regardless, we don't really care. It's a planned ladder, which I am completely okay with. I am okay with planned ladders. What I do not like and do not do is add to losing trades that are, if I like entered 1% already, 1% of my account already, and that would be like adding another 1% or another, and then another 1%. That's like adding to like a loser. Technically, you're adding to a loser by laddering in a trade, but if it's pre-planned, I personally think that is perfectly okay. You know? I think it's perfectly okay. That's just me, though. See what works for you. Everybody's got their own things that work for them. Base hits have been big for me, which is just taking the money and running. 1% of the account here, 1% of the account there, 1% of the account here. Like, see a big pump. It starts to wick hard on the lower time frames. Maybe I'll just go ahead and get out. If you're feeling uncomfortable, you should probably go ahead and get out. I think it'll help you psychologically, and it'll help your account if you just go ahead and get out. Because if you start hesitating or second guessing yourself, or you bring any type of negative vibe or energy into the trade, emotion, I think you should probably just go ahead and close that trade. Because you will probably you're more likely to end up doing something stupid if your mindset is not there. Have conviction or don't trade. Stick to it. Stick to your trade idea. Stick to your strategy. Stick to your plan, or don't trade. Period. Otherwise, you're making a big mistake, in my opinion. Big, big mistake. You lose yourself psychologically. You start making bad decisions. You lose more money. Bit of an SFP, but at the same time, I mean, didn't really take any kind of significant high. I mean, the last little swing high in here, sure. I mean, if I'm just looking at it from this standpoint, since that, I don't know. No, I don't know that counts. I don't think it does, because it went up first and then down, right? Yeah, it went up first and then made this low. So I don't know about that. Maybe getting some absorption. Volume's kind of died off a little bit. It might come down here to that 62.7. I mean, we do have that golden pocket down here. We have been talking about how I can get that pushed down. My general idea is still this. There we go. That's the sound of the doors on Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy on the spaceship. So this is still my general idea. This is stopped out. Got to get rid of that. And yep, that's done-ish. That's basically done. That's done. Dead, dead, dead. Still looking for that break. But yeah, this was the general idea. Come down and then get a bounce and then make a big run for the end of July, putting in a fresh high. And then we start off August pushing higher, getting everybody all bullish and everything, and then hitting the value area high of this range volume profile from this high. Wait, which volume profile is this? Show me. Show yourself. Where is it? Where's the... There it is. Yeah, this high. Just had to double check myself. So, but it's of this range here. Sweep the July high, and then we'll see what happens after that. Maybe, I mean, that could get, I mean, that looks like a pretty nice Wyckoff accumulation, if you ask me. Roll up. We've been talking about getting back up to that 73K area. Do have, I believe this is the yearly anchored, or not anchored, but the yearly VWAP. Anchored to the open, I guess. And so we could hit that, or we could break above it, and then we just kind of build out in here. Maybe we BART, because it's a bear market bottom, man. If we're building a bottom, it could be quite messy in the bottoms, man. Let me tell you, it can be quite messy. The question for me is the bottom already in, or do we have one more little dip to go? And I do mean little. I don't see it going much deeper. Personally, I'm still looking at the 53 to 56K or the gold macro golden pocket. And I do think it's possible that this is the first time. This time's different. I mean, I'm not saying that it is or isn't. I'm saying it's possible that we don't hit the 786, macro 786. Now, I pointed these equal highs, relatively equal highs out when they got put in, and they're still there. Of course they are, but now, 2026, absolutely, probably not. I doubt this is what we're going to get. Usually, that's not usually what you get. We're probably going to get breakout, back test, and maybe even a 1-2-1-2. That could lead to a pretty nice breakout. Is this going into 2027? July. I wouldn't say it's impossible. We do have a kind of a market maker buy model. And then top. But except top would come in 29, right? Mid-cycle top This is just the mid-cycle top, guys. There's the top. It's not on log. The three-headed monster. You think we come up to the 71 area before the dump? I'm still seeing a green July. Yeah, I mean that's the general idea. 71, I'm not sure. Hold on. Back it up. Back it up. Let's go to 4. 67. 67.2 maybe? I mean, somewhere 67 to 68. And then sweep getting up to about 68. I mean, it can get up to 71, a 50% retrace of this range. And then roll over. Remember, this was just a... I'd almost be keen to say if we take out this high, well, obviously, if we take out this high, I'm saying the bottom is in. That's your 82K. It's this high that's like, well, if we take out that high, can the bottom be in? Maybe, but that's not the significant high that matters, in my opinion. The significant high that matters to me is that 82K. Because that's the last major swing level. High time frame swing level. Macro swing level. All right, guys. I do greatly appreciate each and every single one of you for joining me this evening. If you wouldn't mind going ahead and hitting that like button, smashing up that sub. If you are new, and hit that notification bell to be notified for whenever I create new content and when I go live. I stream Sunday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow. I'm going to have a good bit of free time after work this week, starting Tuesday evening, Wednesday, Thursday. That's about it. And then Friday, I gotta get the boys back. But wife's going out of town, so going on a trip. So, and the boys will be with family for a few days. So I can continue to go to work. And then we will we'll have some fun. All right, guys. Oh, good. Could be a little tricky with the PA going into the Tuesday madness. So be careful. Make sure you're using a stop. And just managing your trades, managing your risk properly. And yeah, I hope you have a great trading day. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, have an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical sleep. And I'll catch you in the next one. Mad love. God bless. Ride the waves. Bye.
Put on LBC. I put on LBC. Yeah, I put on LBC. Over LBC. I put on LBC. Over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Started with a vision, now we running the game. Charts glow, purple teal, yeah, you know the name. From the beach to the block, we controlling the tide. Every candle that we light, that's it's a way we ride. I've been grinding through the night while the city don't sleep. Putting LBC on maps, taking wins, stacking deep. From the charts to the streets, got the fam in the mix. Every move calculated, yeah, we playing with steel. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. Wave riders in the building, yeah, they riding with me. Moon guys on my chain, ain't no breaking the team. Crypto hustle late nights, yeah, we stay in the zone. Stacking knowledge, stacking bags, turning charts into gold. Market makers throw shade, but we glow through the rain. Every dip just a test, every loss turns to gain. Got the fam worldwide, but the roots run deep. From the med, I was grind to the LBC streets. This for every wave rider who believed in the dream. We gon' put it on the map, keep it real, reign supreme. Reign supreme, reign supreme, reign supreme. I put over LBC, over LBC. I put over LBC, over LBC. From the charts to the stage, man, you know who it be. It's that Lunar Beaches fam putting on endlessly.